So how to tape your fingers. That's going to be the topic for today's video. Now, before I just get into the whole process of it, I want to talk about why do you even have to tape your fingers anyway? What are they even really doing with it? I guess you can sort of guess that it's obviously for the health of their fingers, but what's actually happening? So really what it is when you actually, I'm just going to bring it closer. When you're actually gripping the gi, over time you start to get the like a little swell in your knuckles. Like I don't know if you guys can catch that in the video, but it starts to get swollen. It's kind of like the bunions of the feet really, but in the finger joints. And over time, man, it hurts like hell, especially when you're grabbing and someone like rips out of it. It's so brutal. So taping it just adds like a nice support, and it just allows you to just train a lot more comfortably, and it just hurts less over time. So I'm just gonna run you through how to tape it, like individual fingers. By the way, you can tape all four except your thumb. You can't really tape your thumb unless you attach it to your wrist. But you can tape 1, 2, 3, 4 of your fingers. I'm gonna show you how to do it individually, and then buddy tape as well. So kind of put two together, that way it's a lot more structured and a lot more comfortable. Which kind of tape should you use in terms of, brand? Honestly, it doesn't really matter, but I'm gonna tell you why hockey tape is the best. Now hockey tape, I'm sure if you've never taped your fingers before, hockey tape sounds like, what the hell? Isn't it too strong, it's too tough? But the thing is, it's the perfect balance, right? So I'll start by this. So hockey tape you can get at Walmart, right? You can get it on Amazon if you want, and you get a pack of 4 for I think it was $6 Canadian, right? So $6 Canadian, you get 4 rolls, and those things last forever, especially because you can actually cut it, right? So if you guys actually see the tape here, I cut it. That way now I get like a whole roll, and then I can use the next part, and if I want, I can cut it into 3 parts or 2 parts. It depends on the thickness of your fingers. But, so you have the hockey tape, but you also have athletic tape. Now the thing is, with athletic tape, it's also more expensive. But I don't know, I just find over time, during class, it just opens up, especially when sweat gets on it. Now maybe I'm just not buying the good brands, I guess, but it just gets undone. And then I just don't really feel a tension in my finger. I want a little bit of tension. I don't want to fully close my fingers. And that's why hockey tape is the best. It's not the toughest, but it's not the most, elastic. It has that perfect blend where I can't close my finger, but it allows me to move it, right? So it's really great. So the brand I'm using for the hockey tape is Renfrew. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but Renfrew Pro Tape, that's what it's called. You have like the black, the white tape, and you have the black tape. I would stick with the white one because the black one, the adhesive, I don't know, when you take it, oh Jesus. It's hard to leave it. The black tape leaves like a sort of the adhesive, like strips of adhesive. You can't get it off unless you go home and really scrub down. It's just a pain in the ass. But this one's good. This one you just take it right off and you're good to go. Okay, to start things off, I'm gonna tape just my first finger. Now if you actually look, you can see there's 2 knuckles, right? So you can actually tape this one, and you can also actually tape this one both separately. And I'll show you guys how to do that. And then I'm gonna actually show you how to do a buddy tape, just so you guys, if you ever really jam your finger, even taping it by itself sometimes won't help. So adding that extra support with another finger, it's really, really good. So let's actually get things going. If you actually look at my tape, I have it cut just because when you actually get out of the package, it's way too thick. It just takes up so much of your finger. So having it cut, it just has like a perfect fit in between, right? You see these little 3 parts right here, 1, 2, 3. It just fits in between nicely. So here we go. So start things off. Let's just tear a little bit just to get some tape going. So now watch. Always starting off, I'm going to place it on the base of my finger. Now when you run over, I'm going to run over once, twice, and then 3 times. 3 times, I don't know, I would say 3 times is the base. You can go more than that, but I wouldn't do less than 3, otherwise it's just going to be not enough support. It's going to fall apart. Now, when you do it, when you actually start taping, do not pull it really tight, because you're gonna, by the time you get to the end of it, you're gonna realize your finger's going purple, and then you're gonna have to take the whole thing off. So do it snug, I would say. Don't go too loose, but don't go so tight. So nice and snug is perfect. Once I've gone to 3, I can do another roll if I want to. Once I have, watch what I'm gonna do is I go diagonal across. So I'm gonna go across, and then again, I'm gonna do 3 loops. 2, and then 3. Now, back again, I'm gonna make another X. Just like that, perfect. And then do another, maybe I would say 2 or 3, really depends on you. Now, as you do it, just, I don't know, this is sort of an OCD thing, but I hate when the tape flips like this. If you're kind of reckless like that, you can do what you want, but I don't know, I have a huge OCD. I have to make sure it looks really, really good. Now, once we're ready, you just tear that sucker off. Now, here's something that I'm going to show you that I had actually one of the teammates from our school show me, and it's unbelievable. It makes it so much easier after class. If you actually look at the end of the tape, watch what I'm going to do. Can you guys catch what I just did? I folded maybe about like a centimeter, maybe 2 centimeters. I folded it back in on itself so that when I actually complete the tape, so obviously now you see I can't fully, see how I can fully bend this finger, I can't fully bend that one. That's exactly what you want. It's like a nice brace for your knuckle. That way when you make grips, you feel nice and comfortable. Now watch, when it's at the end of the class, you want to take it off. If you just stuck it straight, you're going to be like, whoa. First of all, you're going to go, where the hell is the end of it? I can't find it. And even when you find it, it's just such a chore to get it off. But now that I create that little flap, all I got to do now is just peel, and that's it. Look at that. It just comes right off. Just like that. Perfect. Like I said, you can also tape this knuckle right over here. So again, you can tape both knuckles independently. I'm just going to go ahead and do that now. So now for the buddy taping. So I already gone ahead and just taped my middle knuckle right here. So I also actually cut that next part in half as well, just to get some more tape out of it. Now, let's just say that this finger right here has just so much pain in the knuckle that taping it by itself, I still don't feel comfortable grabbing anything. So I'm just gonna add extra support by taping it to a finger. Now, you can actually tape it to this finger, you can tape it to the middle finger. That's why they call it buddy taping, because you're just attaching it to the finger next to it. It doesn't matter which one. I'm gonna just attach it to my first finger. So here's the thing, it's exact same technique. Same technique when it comes to taping each knuckle, either the first knuckle or the second knuckle, comes to the same thing with the buddy tape. So let's go ahead and do the exact same thing. Now, buddy taping, I'm gonna start with the far finger and loop all the way around again. Same exact thing. Same thing. Again, don't do it too tight, otherwise you're going to regret it, because then you just did all that work for nothing. Now you loop. There we go. And again, don't forget that little extra technique there, just to give it a little flap. And there you go. Perfect. Now, I have the stability of my middle finger because I taped that knuckle, plus buddy taping it, so now I'm good to go. This thing's not going to get damaged at all. Last thing before I end off the video, when it comes to the Wednesday schedule when I post the video, it will be changing around, but it'll always be once a week for sure. It'll always be a video a week. Just the Wednesday might jump around just because some things get busy. I don't always have the time to finish on Wednesday, but it will be every week. Now, when it comes to the actual taping video, if you guys are already familiar with how to tape your fingers, hopefully that little extra flap technique at the end was big. Because for me, when my partner showed it in class, that really was very big for me, because it made my life a lot easier, especially because if I'm training every day, I just get so tired of trying to find it, and it's just, I'm spending like 3 hours just doing it, so it made my life a lot easier. If you really want to stay up to date with when I'm going to post, follow us on Instagram, right? I'll leave the handle right over here. And just like normal, if you want to subscribe to our channel, click right over here. And if you want to just keep watching more videos, click over here.